When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader. And I think that was something I had the capability of doing. And forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out into community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again, I'm CJ Selner alongside Joel Krenz, Irene Swift on the camera for everyone today. Cougars taking on the Spartans of Aurora University in the final game of the 2018-19 season for the Cougars. Aurora looking to clinch home court advantage for the first round of the playoffs. Currently in the playoffs for the men's side, 5 of the 6 spots have been decided already. Aurora currently sits in the 3 spot. They could fall farther down than that. We'll see how it all plays out. But CUC looking to end the season on the high note, honoring 2 careers today of 2 seniors, Jamal Thomas, who came in as a transfer last year, and everybody knows the name around the conference and a lot of people around the country, in Mitch Policier.
He's been a solid player for all 4 years, started almost every single game as a freshman. You know, you couldn't ask much more of a guy like that.
Starting lineups coming up here in just a few moments as we have the senior day before this, honoring both of those seniors for this Cougar team. CUC looking to close on a high note, have dropped 2 straight after beating Dominican on February 9th. So trying to improve after a couple losses here. What has been a tough season for CUC overall, out of the playoff picture this year. Let's meet the starting lineups first for the visiting Spartans of Aurora University. At a guard, a 6-foot senior from Rockford, Illinois, number 10, Brandon James. At a forward, a 6'4" senior from Streeter, Illinois, number 3, Max Vickers. At a forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Roselle, Illinois, number 12, Bailey Vance. At a forward, a 6'3" senior from Elburn, Illinois, number 20, Ty Carlson. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Spartans, a 5'9" sophomore guard from Lebanon, Tennessee, number 34, Terrell Wilson. Head coach of the Spartans is Lance Robinson. And the starting lineup for your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. At a guard, a 6'3 senior from Puyallup, Washington, number 10, Mitch Policier. At a guard, a 6'2 sophomore from Aurora, Colorado, number 13, Jalen Meeks. At a guard, a 6-foot senior from Houston, Texas, number 24, Jamal Turner. At a forward, a 6'4 junior from Elmwood Park, Illinois, number 33, Hassan Basbas. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Cougars, the 6'5 freshman forward from Chicago, Illinois, the freshman phenom, Landon Gladney. Head coach of the Cougars is Randy Rogers in his 4th season. Assistant coaches Ricky Hampton and Matt Kearney. 40 minutes of basketball action scheduled here from Geiseman Gymnasium. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner. Joel Krenz alongside me today, moving him from the producer's chair to the announcer's chair.
Absolutely.
We'll see how that goes.
Oh, yeah.
And then, as always, the reliable Irene Swift on the camera for you today. Cougar basketball brought to you by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app. Cougar basketball also brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park. Eat more chicken. Aurora 13-11 overall, 11-8 in the NACC. CUC 6-18 overall, 6-13 in the NACC. Aurora beat CUC in their home gym 97-84. That game coming back on January 3rd. In that game, Jalen Meeks led CUC scoring with 19 points. Landon Gladney reached his 19th double-double on the season last time CUC played after falling 90-71 to Edgewood on Thursday. CUC in the home whites going left to right across your screen in the whites. Aurora in the grays going right to left. Quick three.
Off the
Policier
bat.
is good.
Right off the bat.
Policier needs just 17 points to move into second all-time in school history in scoring. Needs 90-something, a Kobe Bryant-type game.
Oh, my.
To even think of that. And a quick counter for the Spartans as Max Vickers puts it up and in. Bailey Vance leads the Spartan team, averaging 14.7 points and 7.2 assists per game. Ty Carlson is just behind him at 12.8 points per game. Hassan Basbas shots off the mark. Basbas has come on as of late for the Cougars. 3 hoisted up and is off the mark. Meeks will bring it down. In his last 5 games, Basbas is averaging a double-double of 17.8 points and 12.4 rebounds per game, including a career-high 34 against Marion earlier this week, as that one's put up and in by Terrell Wilson. 4-3, Spartans lead it here in the early goings.
Good
Into the
take by
basket,
Jamal.
And Jamal Turner with the basket.
Seniors getting it done early for Concordia.
5-4, Cougars lead it. Inside shot swatted away by Landon Gladney. Policier pull-up 3 from the top is good. Policier with a quick 6. He had a career-high 40 earlier this season. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. It'll be taken by the Spartans. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 18:15 remaining in the first. Quick timeout taken by the Spartans. Policier with 6 of the Cougars' 8 points. Turner with the other. The 2 seniors getting it done early. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Doc Rhines. Doc Rhines on Madison Street, always there for all your Cougar postgame needs. 3-point Cougar lead here as they change that to a 2 from Policier during the timeout. It'll be Aurora ball underneath, 18:15 remaining here in the opening half. Good inbound play drawn up, results in an easy layup for Ty Carlson. Aurora team that comes in averaging 83 points per game offensively, just behind CUC, who averages 85. Inside Meeks, shot up and a foul will put him at the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 12, Bailey Vance, the sophomore from Roselle. His first personal, team first. At the line will be Jalen Meeks to shoot two, the sophomore. A 76% free throw shooter on the season, gets the first to roll home. Second Meeks free throw is good. CUC out to a 9-6 lead here through the first 2 minutes. Swung left side, Wilson. Pump fakes now extended, Vickers. Drive through, and they're going to get a foul called before the shot as Wilson was splitting the defenders through the lane. They're going to call the foul on number 24, the senior Jamal Turner. His first personal. Coach Rogers, not one that does a lot of substituting when he doesn't have to with foul trouble. You look at that lineup in the line score from those games.
Oh
that
my gosh!
Blocked away by Gladney. All 5 starters for CUC played over 30 minutes as that hit the top rope, and it'll be Spartan basketball. CUC and Aurora both 3 of 6 shooting early. Three is up and off for an iron, no good. Police has it. Step back jumper with a hand in his face is off front iron, no good. Drive and coast to coast shot, no good. Second chance is no good.
And it's the third block for Gladney.
Robinson wanted a foul on the Aurora sideline. Bassbus has it. Jumper is good. 5-point Cougar advantage. Final game of the 2018-19 season for the Cougars and fourth-year head coach Randy Rogers. Baseline drive, double team. Ball swung. Shot up and good. It's a 3 out of the hands of Brandon James.
Aurora lives and dies by the 3. They're number 1 in the conference in three-point shooting with 253 on the year. Make that 254.
Right side Meeks in a 2-point game. Policier gets a screen from Gladney. Hands off Bassbus, and he traveled. .16:05 remaining here in the opening half of play from Geiseman. Right side Carlson finds a man in the lane. Shot no good. Tip back out and a fresh 30. Wilson wanted to drive, got cut off by Turner. Baseline drive, a slip pass inside. Shot with contact and counted with a foul for Bailey Vance. Foul is on number 24, Turner. That's his second personal. One free throw coming after the made basket for Bailey Vance. Vance, the leading scorer on this Spartan team, averaging 14.7 points per game, knocks down the free throw. Vance with 3 points. Aurora on a 6-0 run over the last minute. Policier wanting to drive, gets picked up by Wilson. Kicks it out. 3 off the right-hand side is no good. Aurora leading 12-11. Handoff, open 3 at the top is off front iron, no good. Quickly ahead, Gladney, and they're going to give an offensive foul as Gladney gave a little forearm push to try to create space. It's one of those 50-50 calls, but I agree that it was the right one.
Yeah, I couldn't see completely from my angle, but the defender went off of him pretty hard there. So
just under 5 minutes in here at Geiseman. Swung all the way around, now Vance. Baseline drive, hung in the air, gets his own rebound. 3 off the right-hand side is no good. Tipped out, fight for the rebound, and Gladney
That's
pulls
what
it
Landon
away.
does.
Policier inside, Baspas, reverse layup, good.
Good play.
Wilson wanting to make a move on O'Donnell, and they're going to get him for a hold. Foul will be on the first on O'Donnell, third team foul. 14:35 remaining in the first, 13-12, CUC leads it. Inbound baseline jumper is good out of the hands of Brandon James. O'Donnell getting a screen at the top. Hands off Policier. Wants a spin move, had it tipped away. Fight for the loose ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Policier, and it'll be Spartan basketball. Aurora 1 for their last 5 offensively. At the top, Vickers through the lane, no good. Tip back out, good hustle, but it was too high off the tip there by Ty Carlson. Vickers wearing that big brace on his left elbow for the Spartans. He's one of 2 seniors in the starting lineup for head coach Lance Robinson. Under 20 to shoot, it's Policier in the high post. Backs it out, picked up by Wilson. Wants to drive left-hand side. Layup, good with the foul.
Good take. Saw he had a smaller man on him, took it to the paint, got the bucket and the foul.
Foul there is on Wilson, his first. Substitution on the Spartan side will be Jesse Young, the 6'2 junior from Chicago coming in, replacing Vance. And also coming in will be Garrett Hoffman, the 6'3 sophomore from Belgium, Wisconsin. 1 free throw coming here for Policier, a 78% free throw shooter on the season. Free throw good, and Policier has 8 points. Demetrius Pointer comes into the Spartan lineup, replacing James. So relatively fresh lineup on the floor for the Spartans. Wilson and Vickers remain the 2 starters on the floor. At the top, long 2. And it rolls home for Garrett Hoffman. All knotted at 16. Inside Policier. Contact on the way up, and he'll go back to the free throw line, this time to shoot 2.
He's been aggressive early on. It's paying off in free throws, that's for sure.
Fouls on James, his first, team third. 2 free throws coming here for Policier. First rim's out, no good. One more coming for the senior, playing his final game in the maroon and gold. One of the most decorated players misses the second free throw. Screen set for Wilson, picked up by Policier. Wants to drive left side, and he'll get fouled on the way up, and he'll go to line to shoot 2. Foul on Policier is his first, team 5th. Two-shot foul. Wilson going to the line to shoot 2. First is up and good. One more free throw coming here for Wilson. And it's good. Back to a 2-point Spartan advantage. O'Donnell now swung right side. Policier in the post extended. Jumper is too strong. Fight for the rebound. It will be Spartan ball. Tough break for the Cougars there. Inside drive, shot no good.
Good hustle.
Good hustle and save there.
Concordia was already running. They thought we had the ball.
Kick right side, pull up jumper is no good. Another offensive board, put back up and in with the foul out of the hands of Jesse Young.
Rebound is the name of the game. Concordia just got outworked there.
And there'll be a timeout on the floor. There'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick one. 12:15 remaining here in the first. Coming out of the timeout here, one free throw coming for the Spartans, and it's good as they extend their lead to 5, the largest of the day. O'Donnell has it, left side Gladney, under 20 to shoot. Swung across, now in the hands of Policier. Left side O'Donnell, open look for 3 is too strong. Offensive board, put back up, and a foul put Meeks at the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 34.
Kind of the right place at the right time for Meeks. The ball just kind of landed in his hand. Can't complain there.
Foul's on Wilson, his second. Substitution will be number 32, Rashad Johnson, the 5'11 sophomore from Oak Lawn, Illinois. One more free throw coming here for Meeks. And it's good. Back to a 3-point game. Just over 8 minutes in here at Geiseman. Pull-up jumper high off the backboard, well off the mark.
Concordia looking to run here.
Meeks has it, crossover, wants to drive, and he'll head back to the free throw line. Foul will be on number 1 of the Spartans, Demetrius Pointer, the 5'11 senior from Chicago. 2 more free throws coming here for Meeks, who's 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. First of 2 is up and good. One more coming for Meeks. The 67% free throw shooter knocks down another. 1-point game. All 6 of Meeks' points have come via the free throw. Flip inside, good feed there, and an easy layup for Bailey Vance.
Got it right over the tips of the fingers of Meeks.
Gladney hands off Policier. Splits the defenders, shot blocked away. Good. Fight for the loose ball, and it'll be off of Meeks, and it'll be Spartan ball. Gladney's been held in check here early. A player for CUC that comes in averaging 17.8 points per game and 12.4 rebounds per game, has 0 points and 1 rebound. And we're reaching the midway point of the first half. Pass tipped away, and it'll be into the hands of Meeks.
Good defense by the Cougars.
Meeks has it, wants to drive past Vance, but he stood, just stalked right through it. Vance has it, flips it ahead. Hoffman, one-handed pass is thrown out of play, and it'll be Cougar ball. That's the second Aurora turnover thus far.
That was kind of a hectic play all around from Meek's turnover to that turnover right there.
It'll be inbound to O'Donnell. Round the circle, now to Meeks. Baseline jumper too strong.
Ooh.
Hoffman throws it ahead. Vance couldn't get a handle
Good
on the
hustle
loose
by
ball.
Baspis.
To Gladney.
Ooh, wow.
Went up for the dunk, and he missed it and got called for an offensive foul. That's a 7th team foul on CUC. Second foul on Gladney. His second turnover of the half as well. So the big man in foul trouble for CUC. Turner also with 2 fouls. So we reached the midway point of the first half. A lot of whistles thus far on both sides.
There have been. Really slowed the pace of play down.
3 up, no good for Hoffman. O'Donnell wanted to drive, hands it off Baspis. Spin move inside, tough shot, no good as he tried to shoot it over Vickers in the lane. Quickly ahead, drive, layup, good. Strong take there by Jesse Young. O'Donnell flips it forward. Handoff Policier. Baseline drive, tough layup, no good, and they're going to give a late foul call. Foul is on number 23, Young. His first, team 6. 2 free throws coming for Policier, who's 1 of 3 from the free throw line so far today. First is up and good. Substitutions on both sides. For the Cougars, it'll be number 35, Raymond Falk, the freshman, into the game. For the Spartans, Ty Carlson returns alongside number 4, Jarek Hotwagner. Hotwagner, the junior from New Buffalo, Michigan. Second Policier free throw is up and good. Three-point game here at Geiseman. 9:10 remaining in the half. Up top, swung around. Baseline drive, got cut off.
Yep, good defense by Baspis there.
Hotwagner now in a double team situation. Kicks it out. 3 up, no good. Falk was late getting over there. And this will be a 3-shot foul as Falk picks up his first personal. He will send number 23, Young, to the line to shoot 3. Young on the season, a 58% free throw shooter. Second free throw is good. Landon Gladney returns for Falk. Dangerous game you got to play now with Gladney is an impact of a player as he is for the Cougars. You can't really have him sit on the bench for long. You don't have somebody with his size and his athletic ability.
His size and length and just tenaciousness on the boards is unmatched on the Cougars bench.
But your thing is now he's playing with 2 personals. If you're the
So
Spartans,
you got to
go after
Go at him. That's what I would do if I was Aurora.
O'Donnell needs help as he was getting trapped on the far side. Long baseball pass ahead from Policier. Step back jumper, Gladney's no good. Hotwagner bounces ahead. Reverse layup is no good. Rashad Johnson got too far underneath. Policier trying to drive, and they're going to get a block called as Hotwagner was late sliding over, and it'll be 2 free throws for Policier.
Yeah, it looked like Policier tried to dodge him a bit, and Hotwagner just slid over.
It's another one of those that we kind of talked about, those 50-50.
It's those 50-50 calls right there.
Coach Lance Robinson not happy on the near side.
Nope.
Policier to the free throw line. He's 3 of 5 so far today. First is up and good. Raymond Falk returns for Gladney. For his career, Policier is a 77% free throw shooter. Actually shooting at his highest total of his career so far this year at 78%.
He's like fine wine, gets better with age.
You have me speechless after that one. 4-point Spartan lead, 8:20 remaining here in the first. Vance had his pass stolen away by Policier. Policier pull-up jumper from the free throw line is no good and short. Now it's Aurora's turn to counter in transition. Euro step layup, no good. And they're going to get a blocking foul as Falk was late getting there.
That's pretty much the exact same situation of what happened on the other end with Hot Wagner and Policier.
So the foul on Falk is his second personal. So Turner, Gladney, and Falk all with 2 fouls apiece. Jesse Young at the line to shoot 2 once again. And the first is up and good.
That's a really good stroke for a 58% free throw shooter. My goodness.
Gladney returns to the lineup. The Spartans are a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line so far. As a team, they came into today shooting 71% as a whole. Second Young free throws up and good. And there'll be a substitution on the Aurora side. It will be Deontay Walker, the 5'10 sophomore from Cypress, Texas, into the lineup. Six-point lead matches the largest of the day for the Spartans. Policier wanted to force one to Baspa so that he'll get fouled. It'll be on number 20, Carlson, his first. 1-on-1 situation, putting Baspas at the line. Substitution for the Cougars will be number 43. It'll be Isaac Ruddle, the 6'3 freshman from St. Joseph, Michigan. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Off back iron. Quickly ahead in transition. Open look for 3 is pure out of the hands of Deontay Walker.
Just like that, it's a 9-point lead for the Spartans.
Policia ahead in transition, and he threw it out of bounds. He thought it was tipped. Coach Rogers thought it was tipped. I couldn't see. We get cut off with our view here in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
At the top, Young flips it inside, Hot Wagner. With a lot of contact and is swat away by Baspas.
That's the block from behind.
Meeks has it, wants to drive. Through the defenders, and a late foul will put him at the line to shoot 2. Foul there is on number 23, Young. That'll be his second personal. It'll send Jalen Meeks to the line to shoot 2. Meeks a perfect 6 for 6 from the line so far today. 33-24 your score. First of 2 is up and good. Substitution on the Spartan side, Max Vickers, the senior forward, returns to the lineup, replacing Young. Young doing a good job providing a spark off the bench for the Spartans. 10 points here in 6 minutes of play. 7-point Spartan advantage. Inside Vickers. Trying to make a move in the post. Through traffic
Strong
and across
move.
the circle and good. CUC looking to get something going offensively. They're one of their last 8. Policier lead to a 12, followed by Meeks with 8. Screen set for O'Donnell. Now right side Ruddle. Flip Baspas as Hot Wagner got hit on a screen. And an easy lay-in. Spin move drive, layup good out of the hands of Deontay Walker. Walker with some pace there to get to the rim. A very hard guard for the CUC defenders. Inside Meeks missed the bunny, got his own rebound and is able to put it back up and in.
Good effort there. I mean, he's just trying to pad his stats, that's all. That's
Get an extra rebound to the total. Meeks now with 10 points and 5 boards. Ball well outside. Right side pump fake, got his man in the air, found Hotwagner, a lot of contact inside, and Hotwagner's able to finish inside.
They're letting him play down there, that's for sure.
So you talk about the offensive boards, getting your own rebound. I feel like it's almost like the baseball. You can't create your own save if you're a reliever. You shouldn't necessarily get your own offense
You
rebound
prefer not to.
on your own shot. And counter foul for Hassan Basbus. Foul's on number 32, Johnson, his first. One shot coming here after the foul. 5:41 remaining in the first of a 7-point game. Make that a 6-point game once again. Both teams doing a really good job knocking down the free throws here in the early goings. A combined 22 of 25 between the two sides. Battle inside once again, and they're going to get a
3 seconds in the lane, yeah. Good work by the Cougars to collapse down there on him. Where did that be? Yeah, Vickers.
Landon Gladney will return for Ruddle. 5:27 remaining in the first. O'Donnell to bring it up the floor. Gladney playing with the two personals. Got to be careful inside. At the top, spin move, Basbus. Hotwagner fell, and he's able to put it up and in. That's a way to get the Cougar crowd into it. Left side, open three. Vickers is good. And we have a timeout taken on the floor by the Spartans. It'll be a 30-second timeout. No, they will change that to a full. We'll take one too. 4:58 remaining here in the first. 42-35 your score here at Geiseman. You're listening to Cougar Basketball, powered by Lutheran Public Radio.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again. I'm CJ Sellner alongside Joel Krenz. Irene Swift on the camera for you today. Spartans leading CUC 42-35, just under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Cougar basketball also brought to you in part by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A in Melrose Park, eat more chicken. Spartans have led by many as 9 here. That last 3 came from Max Vickers after Hassan Basbus put his man in a spin cycle. But that's a big 3 by Vickers. He has 7 points. Trying to keep this Cougar crowd at bay. They've done a good job thus far. Inside layup, good. Landon Gladney gets his first basket of the day. Right side, 3 queued up is too long. Fight for the rebound, and Policier will come away with it. Basbus running the floor in transition, and Hill is up and in, and the Cougars are back within 3. Basbus with 13 points to go along with 5 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals. That's thrown out of bounds.
Nice communication there by the Spartans.
Brandon James will return to the Spartan lineup. 4:18 remaining here in the first. Both teams in the double bonus. O'Donnell has it, wanted to drive, got cut off. Gladney calling for a lob inside. Fadeaway jumper as well short. Vance to run the point, quickly ahead. 3 up and good out of the hands of Deontay Walker.
Staying in front with 3-pointers, that's what they do.
Aurora now 4 of 10 from shooting downtown. Walker is a perfect 2 for 2. Police wanted to find Basbus, but threw it too hot and out of bounds. 8th Cougar turnover of the half. Substitution on the Cougar side. Isaac Ruddle returns for Gladney. Coming up on 3.5 minutes remaining in the first. Left side, Carlson. At the top, Vickers for 3. Came up short. Fight for the rebound underneath. And it'll be thrown out of bounds by Ruddle as there was a fight for the loose ball. And it'll be Spartan basketball. Inbound baseline jumper is good out of the hands of Brandon James. Aurora shooting 46% from the floor so far tonight. CUC shooting 44%. Inside Basbus, and that's an easy layup for him.
That was a good fake by O'Donnell right there to get Basbus wide open. Drew the defender.
He leads with 15 points. First assist for O'Donnell. Loose ball as James couldn't get a handle on it out of bounds. It'll be Cougar ball. Gladney will return for Ruddle. 3 minutes exactly showing on the game clock here at Geiseman. So you see 5 of their last 6 offensively from the field. Basbus with a game-high 15. Turnaround jumper, Policier, good
Tough
with a
shot
hand in
right
his
there.
face.
Tough shot.
Back to a 4-point game. Swung right side, back to the top, Vickers. Vickers has it through the lane and good. That's a strong left hand
Strong
there.
drive. He's not a flashy player, but man, he is good.
6-point Spartan advantage. Vickers now with 9. Policier floater high up the glass is no good, and Vance comes skying in for the rebound. Vance now with 8 rebounds to go along with 5 points. Open 3 at the top with a screen set, came up short. CUC quickly forward in transition. And they're going to get a foul as a lot of contact happened at the free throw line. Foul will be on number 15, Deontay Walker. His first personal. 2 free throws coming, double bonus situation with Policier at the line. Policier 5 of 7, now 6 of 8 as Ruddle returns. Seen for the first time on the Spartan side will be number 22, Justin Wierzak, the 6'7" sophomore forward from Oak Lawn. Second Policier free throw is up and good. Policier 1 point away now from taking second place on his own. See if he can do it in the first half. At the top, Meeks picked up. Now Walker wanted to drive, and they're going to get a foul called on O'Donnell. That'll be his second personal. 2 free throws coming here for the Spartans. And Walker. Walker making his first trip to the free throw line. On the season, Walker, a 62% free throw shooter, knocks down the first. Spartans now 10 for 10. Hold those up. And
it's the announcer's curse.
It's a good time for it. I mean, 10 for 10 is not a bad run.
That's for sure.
5-point Spartan lead. Policier needs an outlet here, and it'll be to O'Donnell. O'Donnell has it, wants to drive left side. Spin around, jumper, in and out, no good, and they're going to get a foul called on the Cougars. It will be on Basbus. his first. Cougars over the limit. It'll be 2 free throws coming for the Spartans. Combined 22 fouls called so far in this first half. Oof. Turner, Basbus, Gladney, O'Donnell, and Falk all now with 2. Correction, first on Basbus. And the first is up and good for Vickers. Vickers now with 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Second free throw is up and good. CUC last led at the 16:51 mark at 11 to, or largely was at 16:51. Last led at the 13:40 mark. Shot too strong. Aurora's led by as many as 9 here in this first half as we've reached the final minute. Screen set, spin move, layup, good with a left hand. The senior James making a strong move and making it a 9-point game once again. Policier, 3, good!
There it is!
Policier now second all time in CUC history in scoring. What an accomplishment for the senior. Shot clock turned off. Aurora gonna dribble it out and take the last shot of the half. Crossover drive, ball lost by Walker. Ahead, Gladney, goes up, last layup, counted at the buzzer. 4-point game at the half here at Geiseman. And that will do it for our first half of play.
Good run by the Cougars to close it out to 4-point game at halftime.
It could have easily been a 9-point game, but a big 3 by Policier and a transition bucket makes it a 4-point game. Halftime stats for you. Mitch Policier moves into second all-time in CUC scoring with 19 points in the first half on 5 of 10 shooting. Jalen Meeks has 10 points, with 8 of those coming from the free throw line to go along with 6 rebounds. Hassan Basbus has 15 points and 5 boards as well. CUC shoots 47% in the first half, 40% from downtown, and 16 of 19 from the free throw line. For the Spartans, they're led by Vickers with 11 and Young with 10. Walker and James both have 9. In total, 9 different Spartans scored in that first half as they shoot 47% from the field, 33% from downtown, and 12 of 13 from the free throw line. Halftime here at Geiseman. We'll take a break, get you set up with second half action in just a little bit. 54-50, Spartans lead it here at the half. Here in River Forest, Illinois, Cougar basketball brought to you by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app.
For the love of the game. That's what it's all about, they say. But for those of us who are Division III student athletes, it's more than that, a lot more.
Sure, the game is important, but as we work so hard to build both mind and body, it's more about team and the schools and communities we represent.
And for the many of us blessed with the strength to compete in sport at the college level, we understand that with what we were given comes a special obligation.
An obligation not merely to work towards a personal best in the classroom or in the sport we love, but rather an obligation to help those who have their own special needs and whose love for the game is no less intense.
That is why NCAA Division III teamed up with Special Olympics. For Special Olympics athletes, victory belongs not only to those who first cross the line, but to all of those who compete and endure.
They are challenged in ways we cannot imagine. They are survivors who test themselves harder and with greater joy than we will ever know.
Since August of 2011, we and others from Division III campus communities have volunteered more than 250,000 hours, time away from the classroom and practice field, reaching across the country to coach and mentor Special Olympics athletes.
And to learn, as we all do, that in giving we receive so much more in return.
Sport ennobles us, and in giving the gift of sport to those for whom it seemed an impossible dream, we are working to make this a better world.
Help us keep that dream alive.
Be part of it.
Get involved.
You can make a difference.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader. And I think that was something I had the capability of doing. And forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom. You have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium once again. CJ Sellner alongside Joel Krenz. Irene Swift on the camera for you today. Just about to get the second half started. 20 more minutes of basketball. It's hard to believe it's coming to a close, Joel.
It has been an up and down season, that's for sure. And I'm glad it's from a work perspective. I can be kind of glad I'm done a bit, but it's a lot of work. But from a basketball perspective, I'm certainly going to miss it. We love Cougar basketball here.
From a work perspective, you're about to get even more busy.
Yeah, thanks.
We make sure of that.
New sport here, men's volleyball, which I'm actually really excited about.
Second half just about to get underway. CUC closed on a quick 5-0 run. That include Mitch Policier moving into second all-time in CUC scoring with his 3 at the end of the half. Another thing that we have found out officially, Mitch Policier has won the NACC conference scoring title. The Wisconsin Lutheran College Warriors have already played today. Colin Kennedy not with enough to overpass Policier, so he will be the scoring champion this season for the first time in his career. 3 hoisted up is off back iron for Vickers. Second chance is no good for Vance. Third chance 3 is no good. And Vickers runs it down again. We'll give a shout out to our stats crew later, but that's a fun sequence.
Yeah, that's going to be. Oh my gosh. Eventually they'll make you pay. You get that many offensive rebounds.
Up top, James. Got a screen, but was unable to use it. Flips it. Open 3, Carlson is in and out, no good. Gladney finally ends the long
That's
possession.
the Gladney that we know. That flying in for the boards there. I like it.
Gladney was held quiet in the first half, but he's able to get second half started quickly. Now with 6 points and 4 rebounds to go along with 2 blocks. Kicked back out, 3, Wilson, no good. Ahead, Policier, Meeks passed up on an open 3, wants to drive, spin move, baby hook is no good. Vance now with 10 rebounds to go along with 5 points. 3 off the right wing is pure. Out of the hands of Brandon James. Aurora built her lead out to as many as 9 points in that half. CUC last led at the 16-14 score with 13 minutes left in the half as that Policier shot comes up short. It's been a very high-paced game, but there have been a lot of whistles. Reverse layup is no good. Open 3, Turner is good.
Good shot.
His first 3 of the day. He's got 5. Pulls CUC back within a bucket. Wilson had to back it out, couldn't get by Turner. He'll reset now with 15 to shoot. Vance wanted to drive, kicks, baseline 3 is up and short. Fight for the rebound and Aurora recovers. Vickers has it, wanted to euro around Policier. CUC wanted to travel. Vance wide open and he'll bury a 3. 6'4" forward, he's got some range for a big man. Now a 5-point advantage once again. Down low, Baspas, and he got fouled as Wilson came in.
Baspas saw the height advantage, saw the mismatch, took it right to him in the paint. That's what you got to do.
Foul is on Wilson. So the correction, they changed the foul to number 20. So they are keeping the foul on 34. That's who I thought it was on initially. So foul's on Wilson, his second. They wanted the shot clock at 20.
A little confusion there with the hand motions and everything, but
so his third personal, 17 on the shot clock, or 17 remaining in the game here. Inside Meek, short jumper is good.
Good shot.
Quickly ahead in transition for Aurora. And they're going to get a foul after the pass.
He was on the pass.
Foul is on Basbus, his second. CUC's got to be careful. Basbus was running his mouth afterwards. The referee kind of gave him that look. In a close game like this, you don't want to pick up or give
You can't
an
afford.
opponent.
You cannot afford any extra free points given.
Vance needs an outlet, and it's to Wilson. Right side drive, and the Red Sea parted there for Brandon James on an easy lay-in.
Not sure what happened to the defense there. Some miscommunication.
Kick, left side three, Gladney's off the mark. Vance quickly ahead to Carlson, who backs it out. Now Vance wants to drive. Kick three from the left side is off back iron. Vance recovers, kicks it out. James open look for three is short. And again, another offensive board, no, out of bounds.
Cougars caught a break there, that's for sure.
CUC's got to clean things up on the boards quickly before Aurora makes them pay.
Yeah, really.
Turner inside Policier. Fadeaway jumper coming in the lane is good. That's not an easy shot by any means.
Nope.
(62-59) your score. Three hoisted off the left side is good out of the hands of Ty Carlson. High scoring one here at Geiseman thus far. And that's nothing new to this series between these two schools. Policier trying to make a move inside, had it partially blocked. Second chance, Gladney, and he'll go to line to shoot two. They're going to get a foul called on Carlson. But of your high-scoring affairs, you go back to last season, you had a 108-94 score. And we'll have a 30-second timeout on the floor, so we can actually explain this a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't get that often.
Uh-huh.
But this season, CUC Aurora was 97-84. The only low-scoring game you look at when you look at the recent history was last year, the second matchup here in River Forest, which was 78-66, which we're going to get there. But you go before that. 108 points score, 108-94, 114-95, 106-95, 182, 126-95. You look at you wanted a high-scoring game.
Well, you know that 126-95 was actually the first game of the season my freshman year, which would have been Mitchell's first conference game, which he had 25 in, and that was my introduction to the Concordia Aurora rivalry. And that's when I realized it is always, these teams go up and down the court all the time.
Two free throws coming here for Gladney, a 6-point Spartan advantage, 15:22 remaining here in the second half. Final games of the 2018-19 season here at Geiseman, and the first is up and good.
Solid crowd on hand today.
Very good crowd for senior day. It was a very lively crowd in the women's matchup earlier, which came down to a last-second free throw by Sam Bloom. People don't forget.
No, they don't. No, they do not.
Second Gladney free throw is good. He's starting to get going. 8 points and 5 boards overall. 4-point advantage here. Aurora with 13 second chance points in this game. Pull-up jumper is off the mark for Wilson. CUC trying to get back within a possession here. Drive Meeks, and they're going to get a foul called on Vance coming across. They're going to call it on the floor. That'll be the second personal on Vance. 15 on the game clock here at Geiseman. CUC with 25 to shoot after the foul. Inbound Turner, swung now Meeks. Wants to drive past Vance, contact
Way
with
to
the
use
layup's
his body.
good.
He sort of jumped into him a bit to be able to get his shot off. That was great.
Meeks is one of the most dangerous and athletic players in this conference.
Oh, easy.
Because he has the ability to shoot that 15 to 18 footer. Great lob pass inside.
Great vision there, yeah. I didn't see that, that's for sure.
But his ability to shoot that mid-range game and his just pure athleticism and quickness to get to the hoop makes him dangerous and very tough for a matchup to guard. Basbus wanted to slip it inside, but it was stolen away by Vance. Wilson in transition, layup no good, and Basbus will get called for the foul. It'll be his third. 2 free throws coming for the Spartans. Terrell Wilson, the 5'9" sophomore from Lebanon, Tennessee. He's a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Aurora as a team went 12 of 13 in that first half, including making their first 10. Jesse Young returns, the junior from Chicago. He was very active in 6 minutes of play in that first half, had 10 points, including 6 free throws. Second free throw is up and good. Aurora outscoring CUC 23-0 in bench points, which is not really a surprise. CUC uses a very short bench. When you have 3 prolific scorers, as Wilson has a drive, layup's no good, but he'll shoot 2. But when you have 3 prolific scorers, as you do in Policier, Meeks, and Gladney, there's not usually a lot of bench.
That's a normal thing for us, yeah. Especially a lot of times Jamal Turner is a spark off the bench for us, and today he's in the starting lineup.
Fouls on Turner, his third, sending Wilson back to the free throw line, where he's a perfect 4 for 4. First is up and good. Back to a 7-point Spartan advantage. Neil O'Donnell returns to the CUC lineup, replacing Turner. Second free throw is in and out, no good. Stands at a 7-point advantage, just over 6 minutes into the second half. O'Donnell kicks, Meeks for 3, rims in and out, no good. Wilson spin move, kicks, and an offensive foul as Basbus was set outside that semicircle. Foul on Wilson is his 4th, so he will have to take a seat as Brandon James, the senior, returns. Aurora playing to keep a home game for the first round of the playoffs. Win here today would guarantee that for them. Who they play is yet to be determined as well. Inside, Meeks had it stripped away by James. Open 3, right wing, came up short out of the hands of Vance. Meeks in transition, layup, good. Great body control with that head of steam going in.
He had another level of speed there. I haven't seen from him lately.
CUC within 5, under 13 to go. 3 from the top is off the mark, no good. Basbus brings it away for CUC. Policier's been quiet here in the second half with just 2 points. Policier has it across the circle. Pull-up jumper in the lane is off the mark. Drive kick, wide open 3 is no good. Aurora struggling from downtown.
Cougars are really getting lucky on that.
They've had a lot of good looks.
A lot of good looks.
Aurora 3 of 13 shooting from deep here in the second half, as that 3 by Basbus is way off the mark. Aurora chooses to keep it in play. James had it knocked away by O'Donnell. Ahead Meeks, layup no good. Second chance Gladney, and a foul will put him at the line to shoot 2. Foul is on number 3, Vickers. His first personal. CUC might have gotten a break there. I didn't see a whole lot going on underneath.
I personally would have said no call on that. Like the effort by both teams, but we're not going to complain.
11:57 remaining in the second. First of two for Gladney is up and good. Gladney now with 9 points, nearing another double-double, which has become just a normal saying for the freshman. Now has 9 points and 7 boards.
If he gets one more double-double, that'll make 20 on the year, tying the conference record, and I think he's already got the Concordia record.
Second free throw rattles home.
For a freshman, that's not too bad. What do you think?
You know, just a little bit better would be okay. I don't know if there is much better
I know,
in
yeah.
a freshman campaign, unless you're talking Zion Williams numbers.
Oh,
but we all know what kind of guy, what level we're talking at that point. Meeks went for the steal, couldn't get it from Vickers. Bounce pass inside, layup is rims off, no good. And last touch by Hassan, and it'll be out of bounds in Aurora ball.
We're keeping Aurora close here, within 3 points all the time, but we got to get over that hump there.
Vickers has it, trying to go to work on Meeks. Baby hook with the right hand, no good. Policier will bring it down. He'll kick it out to Meeks. Has it, wants to drive right side. Through a lot of contact, no good. Basbus gets the offensive board and puts it up and in. Basbus now with 17.
He's been playing really well as of late, really well.
CUC back within 1 as we hit the 11-minute mark. Aurora scoreless over the last 3 minutes. Cougar crowd into it a bit. Spin move inside. Kick back out. Vickers passed up on a 3, and they're going to get a foul on the way up, and Vickers will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Meeks is his second personal. 2 free throws coming here for Vickers, who's 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. On the season, Vickers a 72% free throw shooter. First of 2 is up and good. Sub on the CUC side will be Raymond Falk. Replacing Meeks. Second free throw is good. Back to a 3-point Cougar lead.
Spartan lead.
Spartan lead.
I wish it was the Cougar lead, but.
Right side Falk. Got closed out on. He had to look for 3 for a moment as O'Donnell has his pocket picked. Ahead transition, good find. Layup is good there for Jesse Young. He's been huge off the Spartan bench with 12 points. Policier drive inside, got cut off by Young. Basbus had to look for 3. He's been taking those more as of late.
Yeah.
Now O'Donnell, pull-up jumper from the baseline's off the mark. Halfway through half number 2, Vickers easy lay-in as CUC never picked him up as Young found him cutting to the hoop, and we'll have a timeout on the floor taken by the Cougars. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one too. 76-69 your score here at Geiseman. 9:55 remaining in the second half.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
9:55 remaining here at Geiseman. Once again, I'm CJ Sellner alongside Joel Krenz, Irene Swift on the camera for you. We were just talking about it during the timeout. CUC makes their 6-0 run. Now CUC missed a couple open shots, and Aurora makes their run as well.
That's the biggest thing about open shots. You got to capitalize on your open shots, or a team like Aurora, which is good. I mean, they're currently 3rd in the standings. They're good enough, and they'll make you pay.
Aurora just 3 of 13 shooting from downtown. A big reason why that this lead is only at 7. Getting you caught up with some scores around the conference. Dominican fell to Lakeland 91-54. Wisconsin Lutheran beat Edgewood 94-81. Illinois Tech leads Rockford 64-62. That's down on the south side of Chicago. MSOE up big over Marion 87-45. Concordia, Wisconsin leads Benedictine 77-63. As that shot for Policier is good with a foul.
That man.
Pulls CUC back within 5. One free throw coming for Policier, and it's good. So score remains 76-72. (76-72), 9:28 remaining here in the second half. Kicked out, deep three, way short, out of the hands of Garrett Hoffman. Policier with 24, wants to drive, a lot of contact. Meeks across the lane, pull-up jumper is good.
Good shot. Policier got up limping there.
And it's a 2-point game. We're going to have a discussion about that earlier Policier shot. The table originally ruled it a 3. Aurora believes it was a 2. I think it was a 2.
I'm pretty sure it was a 2. Well, the replay is currently on Twitter, so if anybody wants to go check it out.
We'll tell the referees to go get on the phones. And we're all set for play as Policier will take a seat.
This is the replay right here. Yeah, that is easily a 2-point shot.
So the score stands right, 76-74, 2-point game once again at Geiseman. We talked about runs. It was 6-0 CUC, 6-0 Aurora, now 5-0 the Cougars over the last minute. Screen set, 3 from the top is good out of the hands of Bailey Vance. Vance now with 11 points to go along with 14 boards for a double-double. O'Donnell had his
got
pass
caught in the air
away.
there.
Lob inside. Young got too far underneath. Quickly ahead, Baspas. Layup is good.
I think the entire crowd wanted him to give that up to Landon for the dunk, but hey, we'll take 2 any way we can.
Feed inside. Layup good for Garrett Hoffman. 5-point Spartan lead. Coming up on 8 minutes remaining. Now to Baspas. Gladney getting into the post, and they're going to get a foul on a reach-in on Bailey Vance.
That'll be shots or...
It's a 1-and-1 situation, putting Gladney at the line. Foul on Vance is his third, so a lot of free throws to come. Gladney with 10 points and 9 boards is 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. On the season, a 67% free throw shooter knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Gladney with a chance to make it a one-possession game once again. And the second is up and good. Left side, Hoffman into Vickers. Now 15 to shoot. He'll face up against Baspas. Pump fake, spin move inside, and it'll be a foul called on Baspas. He hit the deck hard.
Holding his face. Might have caught an accidental elbow there on the spin.
That's his 4th personal. Foul on Baspus is his fourth. It'll be 2 free throws coming here for Vickers. Baspus seems to be all right. 7:34 remaining here in the second half. 2 free throws coming for Vickers. Vickers with 15 points to lead the Spartans, make that 16, as he's a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Baspus looks to be all right as he comes to the bench to get a drink of water. Second free throw's up and good. Policier leads CUC with 24 points. Inside Gladney. Trying to make it work. Hook with the left hand's no good. Brought away with by Young. Pass nearly stolen away by O'Donnell. He stepped out of bounds.
Good anticipation by O'Donnell there.
7:13 remaining in a 5-point game. Inbound will be lobbed to James. 4 scorers in double figures for the Spartans. James, Vance, Vickers, and Young. Vickers against Gladney in the post. Up and under, layup's too strong. Young with the offensive board that's stolen away by O'Donnell. Ahead Turner, Policier, pull up 3, rims in and out, no good. Another high-scoring affair here at Geiseman. Nothing new to this series. Hoffman lost his dribble. Gets it back. Spot up 3. Left wing is short, no good. Tipped out, fight for the ball, and Aurora gets it back. Drive inside, and a foul will be called before the shot on number 13, Jalen Meeks. Bailey Vance will return the lineup for Hoffman. Foul is called on the floor. 6-team foul on CUC, so it'll be bonus the rest of the way on every subsequent foul.
I'm kind of surprised that was on Meeks, actually. It looked like that was Jamal Turner in there, but.
Inside, turnaround fadeaways, good by Ty Carlson. Drive inside, and an offensive foul is called on CUC. Coach Rogers thought he was inside the semicircle. Foul is on Meeks, and that's his 4th personal. So Baspus will return for Meeks. Aurora trying to make it 15 wins in a row over CUC here tonight. Aurora owns a 21-4 record against CUC since the 06-07 season. Foul is called on the drive inside, and we have more free throws coming.
Cougars got to be careful now not to let this game get away from them.
Foul is on Neil O'Donnell, his 3rd. 2-shot foul, sending Vance to the line. Vance already with a double-double, 11 points, 14 boards, making a 2nd trip to the free throw line. Front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good. Vance, a 78% free throw shooter on the season. Second free throw is good. Back to a 9-point game, matching the largest of the day for the Spartans. But I agree with what you said, Joel. Danger points, a tipping coming up on the 5-minute mark in a 9-point game. Policier for 3, can't get it to roll home.
That would have been big. That would have been big.
Inside, layup too strong with the left hand. Offensive board, reverse is good. Young has been a dynamite player today.
He has
for Aurora.
really been nice for them. Really nice player off the bench. Good move by O'Donnell.
kicks it out to Policier. Wants to drive, fadeaway jumper with a hand in his face is no good.
Yeah, tough shot right there.
Policier's been slowed down, just 5 points here in the second half. CUC with all 5 starters scoring, and that's been it thus far. Policier with 24, Meeks with 18, Bassbus with 19, Gladney with 12. Drive left side and a good reverse layup once again out of the hands of Ty Carlson. And it'll force a CUC timeout as this lead has become a 13-point lead for the Spartans with 4:49 remaining. Timeout on the 4 will be a full timeout. We'll take one too. Cougar basketball powered by Lutheran Public Radio. Listen to sacred music anytime, anywhere on the LPR app.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Back inside Geiseman Gymnasium, once again, I'm CJ Selner, Joel Krenz, Irene Swift on the camera. Well, we got a chance. Love to shout out our crew. Irene has done a great job on the camera all year long. Joel has produced most of our games.
Yeah.
Alongside everybody else, our stat crew of Danny Garilio, Nikki Crowley, and Courtney Luciano, Shelby Spitz on the 1s and 2s.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor Kolosowitz on the stats board. You name it, we have a great staff here in the athletic communications department, and we couldn't do it without all the student workers and all their hard work. And it's just getting started with still a spring to go. But we still have 4:42 remaining in the basketball season. CUC trying to end on a high note. They're going to have to come from behind here, trailing by 13. Aurora trying to claim home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Policier to the rim, had it knocked away. And CUC will have 9 to shoot.
You know, CJ, you forgot to mention one person there. I think we have to thank you for all that you've done for this athletic program. You know, it wouldn't be anything without you here, so.
Well, I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Very much. 9 to shoot. It'll be into Bassbus. Left side Meeks. Drive, floater, good with contact.
Strong take there by Meeks.
Meeks now with 20 on the day.
He is so good at controlling his body in the air. He's rarely out of control.
Bassbus, Meeks, and Gladney all 1 rebound away from a double-double on the night. Up top, James. Aurora slowing the pace down a bit, working with a double-digit lead. 3 with a hand in the face is off the mark, out of the hands of Carlson.
And there's Gladney's double-double.
1 down, 2 to go.
Yeah.
Gladney has it drive. Layup, good.
Take.
Big man with a nice take with the left hand. He's got 14. CUC back within 9. Needs a couple stops here defensively. At the top, Vickers. Wanted to drive, had to back it out. Screen set, 3 is up, no good. Tipped out and into the hands of Policier. Baseball pass forward, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Cougar ball, but a great job there by Max Vickers to run it down in transition.
That's the effort that coaches love.
3:08 remains. O'Donnell inbound on the far side. It'll be into Meeks, picked up by Vance. Jumper over Vance.
Smooth.
We've talked about it all night.
That's his bread and butter right there. Drive in the paint, get a nice 10 to 13 footer. He's money.
CUC actually out shooting Aurora percentage-wise, 45 to 41.
Free throws, though. Free throws, the big difference.
Coming up on 10 seconds now to shoot. 2:40 remains. Pull-up jumper from range is no good, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Cougar ball. CUC with 2 timeouts remaining, Aurora with 4.
locking in on defense, trying to claw back in the game.
Both teams in the bonus here. CUC on a 6-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Made that 8-0. Now as Basketball puts it up and in.
Great basketball play right there.
5-point game here at Geiseman, and Aurora will take a timeout. Timeout on the floor will be a full timeout. We'll take one, 2:07 remaining here at Geiseman. 91-86 your score. Cougar basketball brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
My greatest personal discovery has been that I am capable of doing things that I didn't know I was capable of doing.
To be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Back here inside Geiseman Gymnasium, 2:07 remaining in this one. Foul trouble for both teams. Meeks and Baspas both with 4. Wilson with 4 on the Aurora side. Policier with 24, Meeks with 22, Baspas with 21, Gladney with 14. Vickers leads for the Spartans with 17. James has 14, Vance with 13, Carlson with 11, and Young with 14. 2 minutes, 5-point game, Joel. Not exactly panic time for CUC. It's more of you got to turn it up defensively and be careful because you don't want to give up free throws here, especially a team that's been strong from the free throw line all night.
It's effort and smart play. That's what you got to do to get back in. And, of course, make your shots.
Vance with a feed inside is able to make it a 7-point game once again. He's been a tough matchup.
He has been.
Size, he's shot from range just as well as he's been able to get inside. Handoff Policier. Has it, fadeaway jumper on the baseline.
Good shot. Trying to get going here in the last minute. Bring the Cougars back in, down by 5.
90 seconds remain. See if Policier has a senior moment in him tonight. See if he can rally his team. At the top, Young.
Aurora taking time off the clock. Smart play.
Now to Vickers under 10. Screen
Oh,
set.
wow.
Great play drawn up there as Ty Carlson gets an easy layup and comes away with a steal. Aurora
I would
will-
say you almost have to foul now, because they're going to run off half the minute.
Assistant coach Matt Kearney calling for it. CUC, at this point, you might as well not foul because you're just going to give them either a fresh 20 or you put them at the free throw line. Meeks comes away with the steal.
Yeah, he's pulling. Knew it.
Policier for 3. It's off the mark. And that will spell trouble for CUC with 35 seconds. Make that 34.9 remaining as they send the Spartans to the free throw line. Follows on O'Donnell. That's his 4th. First of the 1-and-1 is up and good.
Crowd getting into it here, trying to distract them.
Second free throw is up and good. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by the Spartans. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take one, too. 34.9 seconds remaining here at Geiseman. 97-88 your score.
I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of career goals.
You're there to get a full college experience, not only participate in your sport, but participate in things outside of that. And it's all about growing as a person.
My coaches have helped me with figuring out who I really am. Their lives are dedicated for us to succeed.
Back inside Geiseman once again. I'm CJ Sellner, Joel Crenton, Irene Swift here, bringing you all the action here on a Saturday evening. Final Saturday of the regular season for Cougar basketball. Cougar women went out winners 77-76 here earlier today. Men are going to have to pull off a miraculous comeback here.
That's for sure. I'm thinking something Reggie Miller-esque would be nice here.
I mean, if there's anybody to do it, it's Mitch Policier.
Oh, yeah. His scoring is a second nature for him, so he knows how to put the ball in the bucket.
Sleep. Don't know what kind of 2K player he is, but Policier wasn't looking, and O'Donnell threw it away, and that'll be jammed up by Young, and that'll just about do it here. Bass whistle pull for 3, that's off the mark. And the shot clock's turned off.
Think they're gonna
Aurora just has to get it across mid-floor. This will be their second highest point total in a win this season, as they'll dribble it out here at Geiseman. What a career for Mitch Policier. He had a great one here. We'll leave the maroon and gold as the second all-time in school history in scoring. Final score 99-88. Final totals for today. Mitch Policier leads the Cougars with 26 points on 8 of 11 shooting. Jalen Meeks with 22. Hassan Vasquez with 21. Gladney with 14. Another double-double for him, as CUC shoots 46% from the floor, 23% from 3, and goes 23 for 26 from the free throw line. For the Spartans, they are led by Vickers with 17. James, Vance, Carlson, and Young all with double-digit point performances, as Aurora puts up 99, their second highest point total in a win this season. They shoot 43% from the floor, 34 of 78. They shoot just 8 of 30 from downtown, and 23 of 25 from the free throw line. It's hard to believe it's over, Joel.
It's been a good run. It's been fun.
For my whole production staff and everybody here at Concordia University Chicago, I'd love to thank Irene Swift, Joel Krenz for being along with me today for the final time for the 2018-19 season here from Geiseman. Cougars fall 99-88. Thank you for tuning in all season long. Hope everybody has a wonderful spring here in 2019, and we will talk to you again in November here at Geiseman. Signing off for the final time this year, I'm CJ Sellner. Thanks for tuning in. We will talk to you again in the fall of 2019.